Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Live Day is back, and you can join us. Yeah, we're letting you back in the joint. November 18th at the Snoqualmie Casino.
Let's go. Well,
Let's do it, man. Yeah. Do it live, Steve.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun, man. Lots of craziness that always happens. You just never know who's going to show up to Live Day. And finally, we get to be around people again.
Yeah, it's our 50th anniversary this year, so we're doing it the way we would do it in the 70s. And it's solid gold, our 50th anniversary. So, yeah, solid gold 70s is the theme. And tickets go on sale tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. So if you want to go, you have a variety of ticket options you can choose from. We'd love to have you there. You know, Live Day is just nuts. It's a high-wire act, and it's always great when we got you folks in the crowd. You want more info? You know where to go, KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser.
Thursday, so let's get cracking! Game 2, baby, on Root Sports, 5 p.m. against Nashville.
Against the Nashville Predators.
Taking them down.
And Kraken Thursdays powered by Coors Light. Get your Coors Light and watch that game tonight. I'm so stoked for this game.
Maybe have some Kraken sausage, those Kraken dogs from over at Costco by Bavarian Meats.
Delicious. I've got, Vicky got me a pack of sausages. I'm going to be cooking them up today.
I think we're all going to be eating it.
Yeah, I'm going to be eating that sausage. I think it's the first game for John Forsland and JT, right?
On television, yes. They ended up doing the radio one because Everett, our buddy Everett, he couldn't make it out to the game, sadly, because he was under COVID protocol. Mm-hmm. So they ended up doing the radio call. But, yeah, this will be JT and John's first game on Root Sports, like regular season game.
Yeah. That is cool. Nice. So excited for that. But we got this game right now. We've got Kyle and Darrington to take you on. Kyle, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Kyle will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Kyle, you can pass all you want, but you'll only have 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
In Minority Report, what part of Tom Cruise's anatomy does his character replace to help him avoid authorities?
Eyeball.
Yes. The name of the first manned mission to land on the moon was Apollo what?
11.
Yes. Who played the title character in the 2007 comedy Norbit?
Eddie Murphy.
Yes. What instrument did Michelle play in American Pie?
Flute.
Yes. The Arc de Triomphe is a monument located in which European city?
London.
No.
Paris.
Yes. What 2 colors are flounder in The Little Mermaid?
Yellow and blue.
Yes. Bjorn Borg was a professional at what sport?
Soccer.
No.
Football.
No.
Hockey.
No. What Friends actress is in the romantic comedy Easy A?
Courtney Cox.
No.
Jennifer Aniston.
No.
Pass.
In Zombieland, Emma Stone played a character named after which Kansas City?
Missouri.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct.
Oh.
Started strong there, Kyle, and then kind of fell off at the end there.
Oh.
But, I mean, there's still a chance. And
Is there?
Yeah, and you should give yourself a little bit of hope there, BJ. I mean, Steve did lose earlier today.
Yeah, I did.
And it was a very low score, especially for Steve.
Yes.
So it's possible. Steve, are you ready?
Release the Kraken.
In Minority Report, what part of Tom Cruise's anatomy does his character replace to help him avoid authorities?
Dong?
No.
Heart?
That's it. No.
Mind?
No.
Wow.
The name of the first
Arm?
No. The name of the first manned mission to land on the moon was Apollo what?
6.
No.
Apollo 9.
No.
Apollo 11.
Yes. Who played the title character in the 2070 comedy Norbit? You're so happy for yourself.
Eddie Murphy.
Yes. What instrument did Michelle play in American Pie?
The flute.
Yes. The Arc de Triomphe is a monument located in which European city?
France. Paris.
Paris, yes. What two colors are flounder in The Little Mermaid?
Hey. And blue and green.
No.
Red and blue.
No.
Blue and yellow.
Yes. Bjorn Borg was a professional at what sport?
Tennis.
Yes.
That's
What
awesome.
Friends actress is in the romantic comedy Easy A?
Courtney Cox.
No.
Jennifer Aniston.
No.
David Schwimmer.
No. In Zombieland, Emma Stone played a character named after which
Lisa
Kansas
Kudrow.
City?
Arizona.
No.
Oh.
1,
Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Somehow it's a tie.
Man. Not a bad job, Kyle. You kept him from getting a song.
Hey, can I give a shout out real quick?
Yeah, what's that?
I would give a shout out to my wife who's at work at Toilet Court.
Nice. What's her name?
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Is that Tulalip Court or what did he say?
He said Tulalip Court?
Yes.
Yeah.
Give
Book
her a
'em.
shout.
Book him.
Guilty.
Book him, Stephanie.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
Shout
take
out
it
for
easy,
you.
Kyle. Yeah.
So he did get some that you did not get. Tom Cruise's anatomy, not the dong, not the mind, not the arm, his eyes.
Oh, that's right.
Because everything targeted the eyes for
I know.
advertisements and stuff.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, you figured out it was Lisa Kudrow who was an Easy A.
Damn it.
I like when I do say which Friends actress, and then everyone forgets Lisa Kudrow.
I couldn't think of it.
I really do.
All I could think was Phoebe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just going to guess David Schwimmer.
And then in Zombieland, Emma Stone played a character named after which Kansas City?
Oh, I can't remember this. I'm
Wichita.
sorry.
Wichita.
That's it. Yes, thank you. You say Kansas City, and I'm thinking Missouri, but you're and
That's exactly what happened to Kyle too.
Yeah. That's right. But you know what? There's a Kansas City and Kansas too, but Wichita. Damn it.
Well, congrats on your tie today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good job, Steve. You are a professional, sir. Well, we got a new poll that looked at some common mishaps that we've experienced while working from home. Because now we get the dangers of being at home.
Forgetting to put pants on a Zoom meeting. I don't know. Is that something?
Well,
Dog showing up barking while you're trying to have a meeting.
Yeah, all these things are happening to you, but basically leaving your camera or microphone on after a meeting, I suppose, is the closest we've got to that.
See, I'm just so happy to hit that leave button. That's never happened to me in a Zoom meeting. Like, I have my thumb on that leave button, like, as soon as I think it's over. And once everyone starts saying goodbye, I'm like, out.
Yeah, I know, Steve. You went to goodbye. Writing an email and forgetting to hit send because you got distracted. I do that with texts.
I was going to say, I do that at work all the time. That doesn't have to be working from home.
Happens a lot to me at home with Tatum because I'm like trying to answer somebody on email and then all of a sudden chaos just happened. I'm like, put the phone down, got to go handle that. And then I forget to go back to it until like 9 p.m. And I'm like, hey, sorry for this not so timely response to your question.
Yeah, it is surprising, and it is. It's home distraction whenever that happens to me. How about your electricity or internet goes out? That way you couldn't work. Yeah.
I bet that happens a lot.
I'll say that's a good excuse.
Yeah.
Sure.
How often does that really happen?
Couldn't log into that meeting today. My internet's being weird.
But that'd be awesome on like any kind of random windy day because you're like, wind knocked out the power line.
Yeah.
Sorry. Although nowadays everything's on the internet. like you can find out what neighborhood its power is out.
Oh, right.
So if you have a douche of a boss, or a curious person like me, he'll be like, I just want to see. Like, I wouldn't even want to get him in trouble. I'd just be like, I want to see if they're telling the truth, and then I'd like go on there and check and see. And I'm like, it doesn't look like any power's out over there.
No, yeah. What's going on, Jimmy? What are you doing?
You liar.
This one here, I mean, I guess again, this must be just the distractions at home. Accidentally hitting reply all when you meant to respond to one person.
Yeah, you should be fired for that.
Yeah. I mean,
I did that on a community meeting the other day. Like, it was like the Zoom thing. I was like, I'll be there. And then I didn't realize it, but I had sent it to everybody on the list.
I
felt like such a dumbass.
Oh, everybody's like, well, good. Where are you going to be? We want to be there too, pal.
I don't know how often this happens for other people in the workplace, but like for us, sometimes things are being offered up, like concert tickets, obviously. But I would imagine different places, maybe they're like, hey, we've got, this bottle of wine if anyone wants it. I don't know what it is. And I always think it's hilarious when someone hits the reply all and they're being very needy in their response.
Yeah.
Like, please, can I have that? Because, I could really use this. I had a rough week. And I'm like, you could have hit just reply on that. We all
Yeah, you could have, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're just trying to be like super needy to appeal to the person that's giving that away.
I always like when people call them out, though. Like, if they're like, somebody replies like that, and then somebody's like, hey, genius, way to reply all. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry.
But they did it in a reply all. Dummies.
That's the never ending issue.
Yeah.
It's like when you're like, dude, can we all stop hitting reply all? But in order to tell them that, you have to reply all.
It's true. It's an endless cycle. It never ends.
Or I'll reply all and be like, I've had a bad week too. I want those Mariner tickets.
And you don't want them at all, do you?
What's worse, the people who accidentally do that, like requesting something, or the people that are trying to be funny in the whole reply all group chat? Because it's just like, okay, wasting my time on you.
Dude, there are times where I'm just like, just stop, everybody. We don't need to reply to everything.
We're not all comedians.
Yeah.
Right. Like now it's not. No, it's, dude, the worst are whenever like we've been on those radio conventions and they put us in like that group email with all the other radio professionals.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to bang your head against a keyboard, get in on one of those group emails or group text. The group text one's even worse because it's more immediate. You get it on your phone and you're seeing it. And it's like everybody's trying to one-up each other on how funny they are. And
you can tell who the insecure people are.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that do it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, we know you got a radio show. That's okay. You're successful. You don't have to show us how successful you are by trying to be the funniest guy on the thread. Come on.
And now I'm always getting like that random like text from or whoever's moderating it saying, you never responded. Are you in for all this? I'm like, yeah, I didn't know if open mic was over yet. I'm not a fan of the group text. Like when it becomes one of those, like, well, let me one up you on the jokes.
That happens on my family ones too, though.
Yeah.
Like, just like I am on a couple of group texts with my cousins and I have them all muted because it's like they all think that they're the funniest people in the world. I'm like, guess what? You're not.
Yeah. How about this? Oh, yeah, go ahead. That's
no, I just had an update about the person who wanted coffee from us that texted earlier.
How'd that go? Because that should have been a reply all, because I wanted some too. Yeah. Any response at all from the coffee bringer?
So we got a random text this morning that just said, okay, be safe. Can you grab coffee on the way? To which I responded, get your own coffee. And then they wrote, oh, that's my bad. Stupid phone glitched on me. But here's an update. I got my coffee. And she handed me a receipt to get compensation from me. So I get... says person, I got too stoned this morning, but you guys rock. Thanks for replying, or I'd have never gotten the coffee. So they would have just been waiting for this other person to get on the coffee, and they wouldn't have gotten it.
Also, I like how there's two different things in that. Phone glitched was their original reason. And then he's like, oh, no, but I actually just got stoned.
Yeah, that's the real reason.
The glitch was the lighter lighting his joint.
Yeah. Yeah. I love how somebody makes an excuse up and then immediately dimes himself out.
Yeah.
He got paranoid. He's like, oh, crap, why am I lying to them?
Yeah, I can't lie to these people. They know the truth. Steve knows everything. He's probably monitoring me right now.
So sorry to interrupt. I just want to let everybody know I was wondering if they got their coffee, but they did.
Yeah. Oh, good job, man. Listen, it's very important.
Extremely.
And number 5 on the list is messaging the wrong person. So as a matter of fact, your interruption was very timely with this list, Steve.
Wow. It was in the stars, BJ. The universe wanted me to read that text at that moment.
That is another thing that happens, a common mishap we have now that we're working from home. a lot of people enter the wrong video conference room. That's never happened to me because there's only usually you get a link and that's what you do. But I guess if you have multiple rooms in your company,
multiple links maybe, because a lot of them use the same one over and over again. So it's like,
that's true because there's been times where I'm like, that's why I try and time it. Like if there's a Zoom conference call for work at 10 o'clock, I'm jumping in at 10. Because before I remember one time, I'm like, I'll just jump in early, and that way I'll be in the waiting room or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So it's like 9:57 and I jumped into like a really like serious conversation with one of our bosses and like somebody from out of state that was having nothing like juicy came through it, but like I was just like, I don't even know who these people are. And now I'm in the Zoom meeting with all of them.
Yeah, whoops, I gotta go.
Video off.
Yeah, back out really slowly. Number 7 on the list is one that I'm afraid of because I just got a new iPhone. And that's damaging your work computer or your work phone. Now, Vicky, you just got one too, and I don't have a cover yet because I ordered my case after the fact, so I'm waiting for my case. These things, I haven't handled an iPhone like used it just with it naked in years. I always buy the case right away.
You usually use protection, which is very responsible of you.
Yeah, and usually it's like a rubber silicone based thing. Wow.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. These new the iPhones are slippery, and like I am so ginger with this thing. Like it's not easy to use without a case. Like I need a case. I need something to grip. And and also,
damn, that looks like a brick of gold that Vicky's got here.
Yeah,
it costs about that much, right?
Mm-hmm. But do you? Is yours cased up yet, Vic?
Oh yeah. Well, I ordered a fancy case, but it's still not here. So I went to the store and just grabbed another one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because
that's a lot heavier than the old phone.
I got the biggest one they have.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I like them bigger.
I would say that thing's as big as you.
Yeah.
Does your hand fit around it?
Mine does.
It's kind of girthy. It was hard for me to get my fingers around it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not used to it.
I got big hands, so I'm fine. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this thing is slippery as all hell. And so that's what I'm afraid of, man, because, you drop an iPhone.
It looks harder on the edges, too. Like, the old one was more rounded. And this has, like, a more, like, abrupt, like, edge.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the iPhone, in case anyone's
the new ones.
Yeah, I can't even tell you what the edges felt like before, Steve, because as soon as I got one, I threw it right in the case. So, yeah, it's smooth, but it's like, if I drop this on its face, it's going to break. So, and it's slidey. It's like slippery slidey.
Slidey.
It is. I don't like I mean,
duct tape like a little rope to it, like a string, and then just wrap it around your wrist.
There you go.
It looks great. Well, yeah, I could try that. See how that works.
You like the new one?
I mean, I do. I've been very stressed out about it until my case is going to come today.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
How many more hours do you have to risk hurting it?
Yeah, I know. Really, I had it. I was out yesterday with it, and I was like, "Oh man!" And I was just afraid to pull it out of my pocket because everywhere I was a hard surface. I was just like, "Oh, it's gonna." Yeah.
Again,
I never thought.
Yeah, iPhone 13.
Yeah, my iPhone. I was afraid to pull my iPhone out of my pocket.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. You guys are.
Well, congratulations to the two of you guys for being on top of the cutting edge of technology.
Well, I will tell you this. I've always been afraid to just have one mailed to me thinking that it would work. But it does. Like they set it up with your cell phone company. I always thought, well, I got to go in and make sure they set it up right with the cell phone company and everything. This time, they didn't have what I wanted. I had to have it mailed to me. And it worked. It was so easy to do all by myself. I thought, I don't think I'll ever go into a store and buy one of these again.
Yeah, nowadays with AirDrop and stuff, all of your contacts, messages,
cloud,
everything is just right over. It you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, it's whatever it does. It sits next to your old phone and does everything. But it also hooks up to your cell phone company. Yep. That was the thing that I always worried about was like, would they figure that out? And it did. So it's like, all right. It turned the new phone on, shut my phone off. So I wondered, like, were they always doing this in the store, making it look like they were amazing people, and they just did nothing? It just like the phone did everything?
That's something most people at anywhere at their job, they try and look more like knowledgeable than they really are.
I did. I sat there and I'm like, God, I'm a stupid old person. Thank God for this young, hip person that's helping me get my phone done. And they were just sitting there doing nothing. Sons of...
I'd still probably go to the store and have them do it.
Dude, I was the same way as you, and it was only until I had no other choice. Steve, it's a game changer. And they send you a little box.
Really?
Yeah, and they send you a little box and with a label that they pay for to send your old phone back in. So you just drop it in the mail. You don't got to do it. I mean, they make it so easy. It is a game changer. I may never go back to the store again. Sorry, Apple. I love you, but I'll shop online with the, They even have an app so you'll shop with them. They're insidious. It is time for listeners on the loose. Well,
No, okay, we're good.
Yeah. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. Whatever you want to talk about. We got your calls, we got your texts at 920 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow-melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It is listeners on the loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. This is a simple process. If you'd like to get on the radio, make sure you call and follow these rules.
Let's just show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you, BJ, and then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone just got a text that said, I'm so excited. I got the text telling me my customized number 32 home cracking jersey is ready for pickup. This day can't end soon enough. Hooray! Dude.
Just in time.
Yeah, for tonight's game against Nashville. I don't know if you saw the video and the pictures, but there was a celebrity sighting at the Vegas game.
I did not see that.
Marshawn Lynch was there.
Whoa!
He was there with KJ Wright, who's now a member of the Las Vegas Raiders. And Marshawn's rocking the Seattle Kraken jersey, the home one. And on
that's
the back,
cool.
Number 24, nameplate, Beast Mode.
That is awesome.
Right?
Oh, man, I love that. I love that he's representing like that. I mean, KJ, of course, has got to at least make it look like he cares about the Golden Knights since he's playing for the Raiders now.
Yeah, KJ wasn't rocking any kind of gear. He probably just said, I'm Switzerland.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Or just didn't feel like getting any gear. I don't know. But yeah, the Marshawn was, and then another person that was there. They were both rocking Kraken gear. I thought that was pretty sweet.
That is cool. You know what, man? That makes me happy because Marshawn, of course, a beloved Seattle figure in sports. Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Well, he was a part of the big draft party, if you remember.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is totally, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Callie Yarncroc's name, and I think he said it in the most random way. But yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, now I remember that. You're right. Well, that's exciting. That's exciting, man. I'm looking. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to?
You said you were looking, so I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. I can't remember, and it was. You know what? Whatever it was, it's gone. That's what happens. You get to my age.
All right.
I think, yeah. 206-421-ROCK. Well, he texts us at 77999. That's the idea right there, people.
So we want to know, have any of us seen the video, the test screen of the guy playing Robin Williams? It's crazy how much he not only sounds like him, but he also has all of his mannerisms down.
Yeah. All right, I am not familiar with why do we have somebody playing, someone doing, is it a biopic?
So it's this actor named Jamie Costa, and he's been around for a while, even I think before Robin Williams passed away. And he is a dead ringer, not only in looks, but in sound. And he is phenomenal. He's done like his impressions before, but he just came out with this trailer of basically what would be like a biopic of Robin Williams. And it's when he's like playing Mork and Mindy, and he's in his trailer, and he finds out that John Belushi died. And it's very, like, it tugs on your heartstrings. But he's so phenomenal as him. It is.
So he just did this just for the hell of it?
Yeah,
Is he hoping that maybe they'll turn it into like a biopic?
Mm-hmm. I think that's where it's at right now.
Yeah, because I saw like there's like an overwhelming now everybody's like, we need a biopic of this. We need and this guy needs to be the star actor of it. Like, we need this to happen ASAP. He does look a lot like a younger version of Robin Williams.
And sounds like him, exactly like him.
Wow, do we have audio?
Yeah. I've got some of that from it.
I gotta try another thing here. More calling, Austin. Come in, your fatitude. Mallard. Hello, Austin. Falling asleep on the job again, Mallard. No, your immenseness. Just working on my report on dreams. Dreams? Well, dreams are a beautiful aspect of human culture. In fact, it happens when you're at night and you close your eyes and all kinds of images happen, and it's really bizarre. Well, let's try this one. Well, it depends on who you ask. If you ask Cinderella, she might sing it to you.
Yeah, he does sound like him.
Dreams.
Yeah, and he does look like him too. Wow.
And it's a 5-minute test clip that actually it's talking about when he found out that Jim Belushi passed away. And so it actually shows John Belushi. Yeah. Sorry.
He almost gave me a heart attack.
John Belushi. Yeah, when he passed away because Robin Williams was a friend of his. So it actually shows a lot of range too. So it's showing his manicness at that point, being Mork, but then also just showing the reality of being Robin Williams as well.
Dude, that's kind of trippy how good he not only sounds but looks like him, and also it looks like he's got the acting chops. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Everybody loves Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like at some point the interest in this video is going to get some movie company to say, yes, let's do it. It's just, I guess, do you need permission from the Robin Williams family to get this done?
I'd imagine, or at least get their blessing.
Well,
you would think.
Unless you're Lifetime, because they do all those Lifetime, movies, because they do all those biopics that aren't unauthorized.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I only watch them for their Christmas movies, and they're all authorized.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love. If the family felt like it would be a movie that people would love and would show a great side to their dad, but maybe also show, some sort of mental health issues that could be a light shined on that would help people, that would be awesome. But if it's done right, I hope it would be done right, because a lot of people, man, they don't do those biopics right. They just, they make them. Oh, they don't make them true to life, I guess. And he had a lot going on. He had a lot going on in his life.
How crazy would it be if this turns into an actual film, and it all started because him just, being a fan and wanting to do some kind of a cool piece on YouTube, and then the love for it made it into an actual film?
He's a smart guy. I think that, that's how you get stuff done, Steve.
Nowadays,
you can't dismiss the popularity when your video gets that many views.
It seems like he does a lot of impersonate. Oh, there he is, that Popeye.
Yeah, he did a video a few years back that blew up virally of him portraying basically every single Robin Williams character from, I believe, Mrs. Doubtfire to Popeye. And so I'm thinking this was the next step.
It's kind of trippy seeing him also change his look to be whatever era of Robin Williams it is. And he does a really good job. You kind of get lost in it.
Huh. Yeah, it is insane. If you can watch him with video, I can post them on the BJ Miggs Facebook pages. It's incredible.
Oh, he's got my vote. I don't know if that means anything.
I'm with you 100%. I mean, the guy definitely reminds me of Robin Williams a lot. In like Vicky said, not just facially, but also vocally.
So what's the best Robin Williams movie? If somebody just showed up and never seen a Robin Williams film, and they're
Mrs.
Doubtfire.
Yeah?
I
don't know.
Well,
Dead Poets Society?
Good Will Hunting, I was thinking.
Aren't those more on the serious side?
Well, I mean, of course I'm going to say Popeye, but after Popeye, I mean,
okay.
Well, did we ask for comedy or did we ask for all?
Just Robin Williams movie? It could be anything.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen Dead Poets Society or the other one that you said.
Good Will Hunting. Haven't seen that.
No.
Well, it also made Matt Damon and Ben Affleck pretty much.
I mean,
yeah.
What's the one where he's in Alaska? And it's like
1 hour photo.
1 hour photo.
That was a really good one as too.
Wasn't that like one of his first serious films?
Yeah, definitely one where he was the bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think Good Will Hunting came before 1 hour photo, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like that was later in his career.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, that's a great pick, Rev.
Thank you. Yeah, that is a good pick. Yeah, probably because it has both. It has seriousness and it has comedy. Hard to argue with that. It's definitely one he gets a lot of acclaim for.
Hook. But someone texted in.
Hook is a great one.
Good.
Hook is okay for me.
Okay.
Mrs. Doubtfire, I can give love for.
Jumanji was amazing too.
Yeah.
Jumanji was okay for me as well.
I really liked Patch Adams.
Yeah, Patch Adams was solid.
Yeah.
What about World According to Garp?
Oh, it's weird, but it's insanely weird. But yeah.
What about Flubber?
Shut up.
I don't know about.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was just a reaction there.
Yeah.
See, Vicky and I are on other levels.
Do you all know the premise of The World According to Garp?
No.
See, we are Robin Williams from the 90s. So the Jumanji, Flubber, obviously Aladdin, all these, those are the ones that we really know.
Well, spoiler alert, in World According to Garp, if I remember correctly, BJ, there's a scene where he's on the receiving end of a certain act.
No.
Yeah.
And gets into a car accident. And doesn't it get bitten off?
Yeah, I don't know if it's him or he's the one that slams into a car with somebody else. But you're right.
It's been a minute since I've seen it. Yeah,
that does happen where a car slams into. And John Lithgow. I don't know if he plays a transgendered individual in that one or not. I believe he does.
I'm looking at the images and it looks like it.
Nice. Yeah, and John Lithgow has the greatest line ever. Basically, he says, I had mine medically removed. To have that done that way is horrific. Something like that I remember
it's a
about that whole
family
scene.
film.
I can tell. Another one that I saw the other day that I had never seen before, The Birdcage. I really like that one.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. The best too.
Yeah, The Birdcage is good, but I hate to say it, but I think Nathan Lane steals that movie from Robin Williams. Nathan Lane was so good. But, good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Insomnia. That's also the Alaska one that I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't think Alaska was 1 hour photo.
1 hour photo is awesome.
For that.
But
was he in Alaska in 1 hour photo too? That was in Alaska?
Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I forgot about Insomnia.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Insomnia was a really cool film.
Yeah. He's you know what? He's done a lot of good stuff. No doubt about it.
I felt like that one really showed off like his acting chops.
Yeah.
And he was just great at improv too. Like he just could be funny in almost every moment, which is part of his talent. Yeah. And of course there were a lot of rumors about, substance fueled entertainment. But then again, back in the 80s, everybody was pretty much almost everybody was, jacked up on something. Robin Williams biopic. Well, Vicky, like she said, she posted the clip will be posted of this dude. What's the guy's name again?
Jamie Costa.
The guy that does a great Robin Williams impression to the point that people are calling for a biopic with this guy as a star. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got more of your calls, more of your texts. We'll take those at 9:35 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Ooh, text has a good question for us. Your boss decides to bring in food. Which would you be more happy to see? Donuts, breakfast burritos, pizza, or tacos? How about their boss has done all of these at some point? But your boss obviously rules.
Gosh, right? That's
I've
amazing.
had so many sweets over my life. I think pizza or breakfast burritos, I think, would be a fun treat.
If it's coming in hot, pizza.
Yeah.
100% pizza.
Agreed.
Yeah. Like if someone walked in right now with just like a pizza pie, I'd be like, play a song, let's go.
See, yeah, I don't get breakfast burritos that often, so that's like a treat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I would really, actually, I love a breakfast burrito right now.
There you go.
See, breakfast burritos are so common in Albuquerque that's just kind of the go-to. Like, I got sick of them over the amount of time that we had them. It's like, I would rather have pizza.
I went to a weird stretch where we were getting like a lot of breakfast burritos many years ago, and that, and also the McGriddle sandwich, to the point where even though I know it's delicious, I can't eat it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I've eaten too many of these.
Oh, you lucky man. I never got that many McGriddle sandwiches. I'm that way with bagels because early when I lived on the East Coast, every day we got bagels, every day at the station. So I'm kind of sick of those, and yet they're tasty. But like you with the McGriddle, Steve, it's like, look, you have something too much, and you go, I just want to change.
Yeah, but pizza, on the other hand, I could have that every day. I don't care.
See,
yeah, that's a good point.
I won't say no to tacos. Like, I've been really into tacos lately. You know, carne asada, chicken tacos, not the other ones, you dirty birdies.
I have not said a word, Vicky.
I was thinking Choco Taco.
I know. I was thinking of all the tacos.
Oh, the Choco Taco.
Oh, those are pretty fantastic.
Yes. Okay, I I mind.
So now we're having ice cream for breakfast.
Yeah, that's a dessert for breakfast.
I want the boss to bring that in. Choco Taco's a win, but
I do love
those. But Vicky's tacos that she mentioned are pretty damn good. The carne asada, the chicken, nice.
Speaking of food,
Yes,
not to toot my own horn, but I got a tweet from somebody who tried the QFC sushi roll that I've been recommending.
I feel like you are there, Rock. I feel like you're humble bragging.
Yep. They sent me a picture saying it's about to go down, and it was a picture of them with the QFC's Louisiana roll, which is a sushi roll over at, QFC, the grocery store.
Yeah.
And later on, after they ate it, they wrote, Steve Miggs was right. It was great. Grocery stores have stepped up their sushi game for sure. This is coming from someone who avoided sushi for years. I kind of love sushi now.
QFC's always had a good sushi game. I think it was a well-kept secret, except to everybody that shopped there.
Also, Fred Meyer does a very good job with their sushi.
Yeah, well, same company.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Oh, it makes sense now.
Yeah, it's all coming together. Then why don't they have the Louisiana roll at Fred Meyer?
Well, every store has its own little zone of people that like what they like. And I always realize that whenever I go shopping. And it's like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not on Mercer Island, which means I now know that this area likes this kind of stuff. And why don't we have it on Mercer Island? I get so mad that I'm like, why is it that all the other QFCs have good stuff and Mercer Island doesn't have this stuff? I don't get it.
They should all have the same stuff, damn it.
Yeah, they don't. But I guess they do serve their community, which is nice, I suppose. That is nice. If you got people that have a certain flavor palette, I think it's cool that a supermarket goes, all right, these folks like this.
How do they know?
Like that.
Did they ever bother to ask you?
Well, I used to work in the business, and they kind of did just notice the clientele, and or the people would ask them, hey, do you have A, B, and C? And eventually you go, wow, a lot of people are asking for this. Maybe we should stock this. So that's how we learn. Now they got computers, Steve. They know everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got damn computers.
I'm all jazzed with today. I'm going to enjoy myself some all-you-can-eat sushi over at Trappers.
Nice. Oh, you're going to Trappers? Which one?
Yeah.
The one by you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the Tacoma one. You never know.
Gonna go
little donkeys meet up, baby.
Billy up at the bar?
Oh,
Me,
it's the
Munson,
donkeys
and
meet up.
J-Mac.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
It's been a while since the boys all got together and just crushed some sushi rolls.
Damn.
Well, I mean, hockey's now a thing, so you guys really, it's time to bring the boys back together.
Yes.
You're the official backup to the backup to the you didn't get picked to the backup.
Yeah, I don't call us, we'll call you backup.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
I was always like, guys, so what happened? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think anything happened. I think only the people who got it got called, and the rest of us are in limbo.
Dude, they're just making your jersey. It's just taking them a little bit to get it in,
They got to get the last name spelled correctly.
Yeah, they've sent it back
4 letters.
times.
Oh, just going Miggs.
Yeah.
I feel like they should accept everybody, but know who they really want.
All right, participation trophy.
You're number 7 on the list, Steve. If we just let you know where you are, you're in.
I would take it. I'd make a T-shirt that would say E-Bug on the front in their colors, and then on the back it would have my number and name.
I have no problem with this. I say you get it done anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know a guy.
You haven't been rejected, so
What if
you're
we did
just.
that?
Hey, look, you see it happen. If you watch all the behind the scenes, you see all those guys with all the stuff, breaking stuff up for a celebration.
You're right.
That may never happen because the other team loses, but they still have the shirts and stuff ready.
And what about the Robin Williams guy we talked about in the last break? Like, he made this video, and hopefully it's going to turn into something. He willed it into existence. If we make E-Bug shirts and then Miggs number 40 on the back, because that's my hockey number.
Oh, yeah.
And enough people show up to Kraken games with it, they're like, we're missing out on them. I got a couple of texters say that they actually custom ordered a Miggs jersey, which I think is hilarious and awesome.
Amazing.
Like
wow.
I don't know if they're just like saying it and they really didn't do it, and that's fine. But I just looked at that one day, I was like, that's pretty freaking cool. Like that
is
made
pretty
me smile
awesome.
from ear to ear. Yeah.
Well, if they ever do it, we need to get pictures of that, and like you said, just flood the Kraken people to let them know that hey, this is legit. We got a legit star on our hands.
One guy said he was getting number 69. Oh yeah, don't block us for sure.
All right, then what you need to do is put it on YouTube and let somebody else send the video to them, and then that just like the Robin Williams dude, and then they'll see why has this got so many hits.
Why are people wearing Miggs jerseys and shirts at our games?
Yeah, there we go.
We're going to will it into existence, BJ.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, get the fans to put it on the Twitter pages. That's it. That's how you get it. And then they can't block you. You're not doing it.
They'll still block us. They're like, okay, restraining order, blocked, fired.
Listen, it's the will of Jerry Bruckheimer. That's all I'm going to answer everything with. That's my response.
Boss.
Yeah, he is your boss. I mean, he's
Hey, Coach, that's cool and all, but talk to Jerry.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what?
Yeah, that's it.
Talk to Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's the one that...
Jerry doesn't want to talk to me about you.
Feel like he signs everybody's check. So let's get it done there, Coach H. Okay, let's do it.
Ooh, someone brought up a good Robin Williams movie that we forgot, but we remember we saw it, which was World's Greatest Dad.
I did think about that. I mean,
it's a dark movie.
Yeah,
it's a very dark movie,
and I was like,
It's a great movie, but it's really dark.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good movie that he did, but I don't think anybody would... I don't know how many people saw it, number one, except that texter and us. Yeah, because that was the Goldthwait directed movie, and, Bob Goldthwait directs some interesting movies. I'll give him credit.
So what was it? He walked on... Spoiler alert. He walked on his kid... who's no longer
in on his kid
who was no longer alive, but did like the autoerotic
went out David Carradine style, I guess.
Or Michael Hutchins from InXS style. Yeah. And then pretended that the kid was still alive, if I remember correctly. Was that what? Oh no. He came up with a different reason why he was gone.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yes, that's what it was.
That's all I remember is that he walked in on his kid.
He didn't share the reason why he was no longer around and just said, I think he just took his life, and then he became like a folk hero in the high school, even though nobody originally liked the kid. And I think that was the premise of the film.
Yeah.
It's very dark.
And very fascinating to see just how you change the narrative like that and what happens.
And it had comedic moments, despite how dark it was. It had a lot of comedic moments.
Yeah. And Robin Williams is really good. He's really good to play like a serious movie where you need some comedy because, he had that kind of range.
World's Greatest Dad. Someone want to know what the name of that was again.
Yeah, World's Greatest Dad. It is not a happy movie, but it is. And Bobcat Goldthwait, Bob Goldthwait really, he's directed some movies. He directed the other movie and we had him on talking about the lady and the dog.
Sleeping Dogs Lie.
Yeah, that was also, it makes you think, but you're like, what is going on in that guy's mind?
That one, I don't even know how we could tactfully describe it. So
we really can't. I just said the lady and the dog. That's all. That's it. There is. Yep, that's it. The lady and the dog. Well, it is. It is time though to really answer a bigger question. What do Ryan Castle and a scalp have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:50 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and a scalp have in common?
Well, I'm all scalp.
Oh, yeah.
You and me both.
I guess right, brother. There.
Hey, and a happy National Bald Guy Day.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Hug a Drummer Day was earlier this week, too. I'm having a banner week. Everything's coming up Ryan this week.
Wow. And Steve as well, because it was also Kiss a Wrestler Day recently.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this is the week for you guys.
And tomorrow it's Liquor Radio Personality.
Yum.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
I've been waiting all year.
It's my favorite day of the year. And it's on a Friday, finally.
Cover yourself in
chocolate. And I'll be licking myself.
Okay. Have you guys heard about this scalp popping trend yet?
No.
I guess it went viral on TikTok around the holidays last year, and apparently it's seeing a resurgence. I never heard about this, but basically this is where somebody will take a chunk of your hair, twist it around their finger, and yank. And they're not trying to rip your hair out. They want to try to separate your scalp from your skull. So they can see, like, flip up, like a carpet, if you want to try to pull a carpet off the floor and see the... And there's a popping sound when that happens, and it's the soft tissue under your skin literally separating from your skull.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
That doesn't sound like something I'm ever going to have to worry about.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm going to just stick to eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
It's way safer.
Can't we go back to Tide Pods? Life was so much simpler then.
People were smarter back then.
Yeah. Doctors are saying don't do it, by the way, in case you're wondering.
You don't say.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, it'll hurt you.
So
Doctors are also saying don't listen to Ryan Castle unless you like 12 packs. Then go ahead and do it.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Just the idea, Mamma Mia. It seems like, oh yeah, I don't know where that's from.
Where do you think it's from, BJ?
Well, I would assume Italy.
No, that was already answered by Dave, and yes,
Mamma Mia is not Italy.
No, it's Greece.
It's Greece.
It's the word.
I think you know what Greece. I think they appropriated my Italian culture.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not even sure if you're Italian.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney in the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.